man, baby, like my name was Goku. Feeling too good, real good, yeah, I'm so true. Remember bad days used to have, yeah, I felt blue. Now I'm up high.
It is week 16, and this week actually already feels a little bit different. I think it's because there's a little less pressure that I feel in order to get back into the rhythm of working out and training. So I think that's gonna be my big goal for this week, is just not worry too much about the training itself, you know, logistically. Just take the days as they come and make sure I just keep stacking those days consistently and really get in that consistent training. Just rewiring my brain to get used to consistent training as well. Also, I don't know if you can tell, look at that sky. I just got out of work and it's what, 4:30, 4:55. For some reason, I don't know why, I was expecting it to be light out. So I walked outside and it basically feels like nighttime. All the street lamps are lit up, the sky's black, except we have this really cool kind of post-sunset look in the sky. I mean, come on, that is so cool. Anyways, last week was just so busy. I just want to make sure that I'm really being intentional about my training and how I'm fitting it into my weekly schedule. But anyways, I'm gonna go home right now, hang out with the family, get some time in with the kid, and then I have an hour bike scheduled in for tonight. Okay, the little one just went down for bed, and I'm gonna get the bike hooked up, get changed, hop on the bike, and get this run done. Run? What the heck? This bike done. Let's go.
One, two, go. We gotta take it slow.
It's Tuesday in the middle of January, and it is 55 degrees out right now. 55. That is actually crazy. So I was supposed to have a swim today, but since it's so nice out, I'm gonna lace up the boots and go for a run. But since I pulled my hamstring a couple weeks back, I have not done any sprint workouts since then. But scheduled for today, I have a little bit of a different workout. Instead of hill sprints, I have a 15-minute warm-up and then 4 rounds of half a mile at a 5K pace, and then followed by a quarter-mile rest. And then after that, I just cool down until 55 minutes is complete, and then we'll call it good for today. Time to lace up. About 10 minutes into my warm-up, completed a mile, a little over 10 minutes. Feeling pretty good, other than just like a little bit of soreness in the legs. Body's feeling pretty fresh. Although, I must admit, I'm only running on like 4 to 4.5 hours of sleep right now. I'm trying to get the vlog finished and uploaded by last night so it'd be ready to go today, but it turns out I had some mistakes with the sound anyways. So it's kind of all for naught. But the recovery low, vibes are high, feeling pretty good. Although I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be feeling so good after I get into these first couple intervals. But we'll see. Just finished interval 2. Well, about to finish interval 2. I still have to finish my easy quarter mile, which is what I'm on right now for interval 2. But so far, the run's going great. I'm really letting the legs and the lungs open up. Feels good. Woo! What a great run, what a beautiful day. I feel so warm, and this is perfect. But also, look at that sunset. Oh man, you can't get better than this, that's for sure. Okay, just wrapped up the run, and honestly, it went really well, like way better than how I thought it was gonna go. Also, it doesn't hurt that it was, you know, 54, 55 degrees out, so it actually felt really comfortable. Otherwise, I feel like the intervals went pretty smooth, and yeah, just can't complain. Just an all-around really fun, really good run. Oh, this is cool. Little airplane action. Also, check out the sunset. I mean, just look at that. That is the view I got to end my run with tonight. So I could not be more stoked than being out here. Hey, How are you doing? Trying to enjoy the warmth a little bit. Yeah, it's so cool. I know. Got some awesome neighbors, but just grateful to be running in weather like this. There's not much better. Anyways, I'm gonna shower, probably eat a ton of food, get a lot of protein in. I feel like after today's run, my legs are gonna be feeling it. They're gonna be pretty sore tomorrow, I think, because of the push and the pacing that I did today. Woo. That is so bright. I don't know what looks better. It is Wednesday evening. Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Man, this week has been going by kind of fast because it's been super busy, but the days have been full of work, full of my training, full of spending time with the fam. This week has been crazy so far. Just pulled up to the pool, gonna get in a little workout session, but I'll just go over tonight's pool session really quick and what it consists of. So for tonight's swim, I'm starting out with a 150-yard warm-up, and then after the warm-up, I go into my actual workout set, which is 400 yards, 300, 200, 100, and then I work my way back up 1, 2, 3, 4 with little rests in between each set. And then after that, I just have a 100-yard cool down, and that's pretty much it. So pretty simple, but this is a new one, so I am kind of interested to see how it goes. Regardless, I still need all the help I could get when it comes to swimming. So I'm actually pretty stoked to get into it and see what I learn. Anyways, let's go.
Are you ready?
Y'all been away in, bringing the weight, make it bottom out your basement. Out in front, make the present feel ancient. Toast on the moon, cheers to dedication. Prepared ourselves for another world wonder. All about paper making dunder. Stay on the incline, never under. Greatness awoken makes you wonder. Just wild enough that you might hear a roar or something. Don't be alarmed, I'm bringing love to war or something. And we're
Okay, just wrapped up the warm-up of 150. So far, feeling pretty good. Lats don't feel too bad, which usually I can tell if they're gonna be hurting during the warm-up. And I think today they're gonna be okay, but the shoulder's still hurting a little bit, which is a little aggravating, but still gonna do it. Gonna make it happen. All right, time to get into this first 400. Okay, just finished my first 400. I've got a 40-second rest, and my pace was 2:08 per 100. So not a bad start. Whew. The lats are definitely not feeling quite as tight today, which is awesome. Finished my 300, and then on to 2. Feeling pretty good so far. All right, finished with 200. Now on to 2 sets of 100s with 10 seconds rest in between. Okay, here we go.
Say, are you ready for what's to come? I hope you're ready for what's to come.
Just finished up the descending order. And now going into ascending. Now working my way back up to 400. Second 200 down, now into 300. It's getting harder, that's for sure. Okay, just finished up my last 400 and now going into my cool down. Just take it nice and easy, but yeah, that last one was tough. Good, but tough. My pacing on that last 400 was 2 minutes and 13 seconds. So not bad, a 5-second increase in time. Not the greatest in terms of consistency, but below 2:15, so I'll take it. It is Thursday, day 4 now, I think, and I honestly just don't even know because I've been locked into work trying to bust out so many projects this whole week. I have a bike session today, so I figured I'd get it done while it's still light out, and that way I can have the rest of the evening. And editor Josiah here, so it turns out my mic cut out just there because the battery died. And basically, since my battery was dead, I wanted to get my workout done earlier in the day so I could have the rest of the evening to just hang out with family. We did have some family come over on a couple of the evenings at the end of this week, so I figured that warranted an earlier workout. Anyways, let's get into the bike session. Out here today, it's Friday with my buddy Rob. Rob, what are we doing?
Oh, we're just doing some zone 2 running
Woo!
for an hour.
I'll be honest, I think I'm a little above zone 2, but Rob's pushing me today. Rob just did a 20-mile run on Tuesday? Sunday. I'm not there yet. But this guy, you gotta check his Instagram out because he's super motivating. Dude, Rob, that other reel you posted the other day, where you were versus where you are now.
Dude.
Yeah, go check his Instagram out. I'll link it. But guys, if you like watching run stuff, this guy's posting almost every day his runs. Follow him on Strava too.
Go.
Woo! Beautiful day for it.
So when I spit these lyrics, rarely wrote songs from the heart. Too busy pandering, trying to reach my audience, only to realize I was speaking Mandarin, jibber jabbering in the midst of so.
Robert's making me push the pace up this hill. Woo!
Time to hit the lab again, leaning more towards shooting.
We're still moving. Woo! I'll have to show you guys this view here in a second. It is definitely steep though, that's for sure. Woo!
To the top. Yeah.
All Spokane Valley over there. This such a nice view.
My days not co-opting with the silly, making positive changes to my living. Life is like a rough road, like a rough road, yeah.
All right, we put in the work, we went uphill, and now we just get a glide down this nice long hill. Woo!
Let's go.
Oh, but the quads are feeling it for sure though. Woo! All right, guys, that is a wrap on week 16. It got a little hectic at the end there, especially with the battery cutting out on my mic. And if I'm being completely honest, I did miss a 2-a-day. However, I did a single workout that day. The last 2 days of this workout week actually got kind of crazy. Friday night, I got terrible sleep. I even had the hiccups for like 5 hours, which apparently can be a sign of hardcore fatigue or something like that. But needless to say, my wife couldn't take me very seriously when we were just trying to chat, and I had the hiccups for that long, but I ended up taking Saturday and Sunday off and just resting as best as I could. And I think it was Saturday, my Garmin told me that my training readiness score was 1, and that's out of 100. And I think the lowest score I've ever had prior to that was like 30 to 40 something. So the fact that it was a 1 is kind of crazy to me. But nevertheless, I'm stoked on the work that I was able to put in at the beginning of this week. I clocked quite a few hours of training in total. As you'll see, I'll put on the screen here, but I will say that I came into this week with pretty high hopes, especially with the consistency that I was hitting by midweek. You know, I was nailing all my workouts, and then all of a sudden Friday hit and I just tanked after our run. We did end up pushing it a little bit harder than we should have because I was supposed to do an hour-long run in zone 2 or just all aerobic, but the dynamics change for some reason when you're running with a friend. You just feel really good because you guys are hyping each other up. So my buddy Robert and I, we were about 38 minutes in and we were coming around on our loop, and I just suggested, hey, you know what, we could just go up the hill that overlooks the valley, and we ended up doing it. And it cost us an extra 1.5 to 2 miles, I think, one direction going up the hill. Robert was crushing it. So I was just trying to keep up the entire time going up the hill. He was pushing me, so that was super motivating. I will tell you what, my legs were not ready for that ascent, because if I'm correct, we totaled almost 800 feet in elevation gain within that 1.5 to 2 mile range. Obviously my lungs were burning, and then we had to work our way down. My wife actually called me while we were on our way down. I was supposed to help her deliver something through Facebook Marketplace, so we ended up just cruising down the hill because I was short on time, so the quads got blasted. But needless to say, I was fatigued, so I wanted to just take the rest of the weekend to recuperate, and that way I could have some sort of fresh legs to stand on next week. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you have watched all the way to this point in the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because we are not stopping anytime soon. Anyways guys, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.
Some would even sell their soul, only to realize it was never worth the chase. Yeah, yeah.